Trying to get that Anton Chigurh looking going here. All right. Okay, so in trying to understand as deeply as I can the film Nope, I've found myself in what is perhaps an illustrative quandary, a useful predicament, so to speak. Okay, so I saw this film several weeks ago, and I didn't not enjoy my time in the theater, but the film didn't do much for me. I thought that it looked really good. I found the characters individually interesting. Okay, maybe a cliche way to explain it would be to say that it felt like it was less than the sum of its parts. And just this morning, shortly after waking up, I found myself thinking about the film again, which I've discussed it a couple times with people lightly. And I found myself wondering whether or not the film might be intentionally allegorical, specifically as relates to its characters, and assuming that that the races and socioeconomic sort of functions, right, the socioeconomic status and choices of those characters is relevant, right? So as soon as I got there, I'm like, oh wow, like maybe, I give this director a lot of credit for intentionally doing things, right, for meaning things. But I immediately then hit a wall because I'm now in a place where, to continue down this line of thinking, I'm going to be trying to assume the racial perspectives and intentions of a black man who made a movie about black, white, and Asian characters. And it feels like I have all this sociocultural training, right, from the last 5 years in particular, that is actually throwing up red flags and stopgaps and telling me that I shouldn't or I can't proceed down that line safely, because perhaps I'm not allowed to have an opinion about how Jordan Peele might feel about Asians and their economic sort of endeavors in America, which might be something that's going on in the film. It might not be. It might just be me reading racially into it. But in a weird way, that's something that I've been trained to do over the last 5 years as well. So it's like I'm being told to look at race, think about race, think about race. And yet at the same time, I'm being told you can't think like that, don't think like that, you can't pursue that. So then you can't really think.